G'day, Ben from Melbourne here. Got a couple of things I'd like to discuss today. I've got some nice VCLT off the great Garner Harris. Those of you will probably know his old channel, Born Out of Time, or subscribe to the Born Out of Time zine. Great stuff. We'll get into that in a minute because there is first something that we need to address. There's a conspiracy going around, people. Sad news is that I've been a victim of fake news, deepfakery, identity theft, and some very, very artificial intelligence. It's people trying to pass themselves off as me, the innovator, the architect, the instigator, the originator, Mr. Please himself, James. Sorry, got a little carried away there. First, there was this bloke. What was that whisper bum fluff on his chin? He's not even wearing a sharp shirt. It's a bloody t-shirt. Other evidence against is he claimed that the San Francisco band Cindy were Australian. But I'll admit, he got his Mikey Young production notes right. Then, there was this walking nightmare. All I can say that Steve's family, out of the goodness of their hearts, must have taken in a poor homeless fellow to shelter and feed, and he just happened to stumble across Steve's office, find the video camera, and press go. Or maybe Steve wants so badly to be me, like Mike, but it's not going to happen. Yes, maybe you both have perfect heads like moi, but you can't just stick a beard on and expect instant greatness like this. This kung fu bum tickler of power and grace, the wizardly grey river of wisdom and knowledge, has to be grown out of your face if you want some of this mystical Australian rock knowledge. Now, there are only two mere mortals that I know of who exude this rock power in other areas besides Australian rock, and that is HP, Brian Embryotic Robot. The high priest of competitions and threads, but sadly, his otherworldliness is only useful for Leonard Cohen knowledge. The other, the Doyen of the box set, Mike PC31, the vinyl policeman, whose powers go beyond the so-called Kinks fan because he has insight into albums they released in the 80s that no one else was aware of. I know. Anyway, I say to you two and your tepid impersonations of me, you shall not pass! You like that? It's my Lord of the Rings, a little bit of thespian acting. You like that? Lord of the Rings, people? Seriously, get a life. Anyway, I'll leave links below to the extended midlife crisis that these two are currently having. This is usually the bit where there's a disclaimer. Like when Garage Geek took the piss out of me with his recent Nick Cave video and said at the end, no, It's all just in good fun and a joke. We're all friends and shake hands and ha ha ha. Or the controversy of Gary Gate, where Steve had to explain that no, that's a bit of to and fro. We're good buddies. It's all good. But you two, Mike and Steve, have now become my sworn enemies, and I will hunt you down like the scum sucking dogs that you are to the edges of the earth, tie you to a chair, gaffer tape headphones to your hairless skulls, and make you listen to John Farnham singing You're the Voice on repeat at full volume until you submit to my will and just accept that you're okay as you are. Sure, you'll never be me, Sir Benster MBE, King of Shirts, the one the ladies want, and the one that men want to be. But that's okay. I'm sure you both have great traits. Mike, you're very good at playing in the spirit of the game. And Steve, you like old music. You're single-handedly propping up the legacy band industry by buying whatever shit they put out that's trying to be passed off as their comeback album that isn't a nostalgia trip but still retains the vital sounds of their former glories. See, you two have great attributes too. Anyway, enough of this. Let's get into the real business, the VCLT. First of all, I want to promote Garner Harris's great zine, Born Out of Time. Issue number 32. I will leave Garner's email so you can subscribe and get on the mailing list. If you like your garage rock of all eras, bit of punk, bit of freak beat, all that good stuff, you will love this. This one's a special Australian edition. Yeah. One on the great Australian punk rock band Gaffer. Be Suburban 40-year anniversary special. Some Busy Men, Lipstick Killers. Great stuff. Highly recommend it. I might even have an article or two in there. But don't let that put you off. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get to the VCLT. Look at this big, fat, sweet-looking stacker. Vinyl 7 inches. All right. So, what do we got? Well, we might have to put, as Cosmic Brian calls them, mind shields, but they're like sunglasses. I'm going to call mine reverse mind shields because unlike his, which stop the mind shields from taking over your innards or whatever it is that he says, the reverse mind shields will suck in your soul. Anyway, what do we got? 96 Tears by the Great Question Mark and the Mysterians. Blues Theme by the Arrows. Blues Magoos. Better go through this quickly because there's a lot. Hot Smoke and Sassafras by Bubble Puppy. The Choir. I love the Roulette label. I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night. The Mighty Electric Prunes. The Fortunes. The Kingsmen. Oh, the Knickerbockers with their More Beatles Than the Beatles track Lies. The Leaves kick-ass version of Hey Joe. Love with My Little Red Book. Ohio Express with Beg, Borrow and Steal, like you two did, Steve and Mike, with My Identity. The Outsiders. How cool's the Capital label back then? Poor Revere and the Raiders. The Rivieras. And 2 by the Strangeloves. So thank you so much, Garner. You're a legend. Everybody get on and support his awesome zine. And look out for the Deepfakes. Peace out, brothers and sisters.